Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. This is the old captain. It is Friday, September the 8th. It's probably a little after 9. I'm not sure. But Annie and I have been up here checking our cameras this morning, and I'm still tinkering with this tripod, trying to get the most out of it without ruining everything. Had a little bit of a bad experience with it the other morning. I was in the electrified Ludi B, and it was dark, and I was trying to make my way out into the lake. I wasn't paying attention. And kind of ran up on a sandbar. Well, I got lights on the boat, but I didn't have really a good flashlight to see with, so I had to get out of the canoe to get it off the sandbar, and in doing so, the tripod fell over. Well, that wasn't so bad, but my phone fell off the tripod, and where did it go? Well, it went in about 6 inches of water in the dark. So I'm fumbling around trying to retrieve it and find it, and fortunately we had a little moonlight, and the white side of the the phone was facing up, so I was able to see it, so I pulled it out. It was a miracle, is all I can say. It's wiped it off, took the case off, wiped it off, and it's been working ever since. So that's a good thing. But today I am using a tripod again, and I love it's got a little remote, and I found me a lanyard that I can hang around my neck and take the pictures without reaching over to the phone every time. And so today I took a little zip tie, and I strapped it around the vertical post on the tripod to my fort here on the canoe in front of my feet. So, you gotta have a system. My brother Dan says that all the time. So, but folks, I love September. I've caught some of my best fish in September. The cooler temperatures make me want to get out early when it's crisp and clear like it is this morning. It's just a good day to be alive, really. So pretty fun. We're heading home, by the way. We're technically going downstream, but some of you may not realize this, but there is no true downstream here on Crooked Creek, because when they generate water at the dam, the water flows upstream. Or when they release water, I'm not sure they're generating, but when the water is released from the dam, the creek goes upstream, and then when they quit, it flows its natural pattern downstream. So sometimes you can be lucky and be paddling with the current, and sometimes not so much, but it's not enough current that it's really an issue. When you've been paddling it for almost 8 years, you kind of know what to expect. Anyway, believe it or not, I'm going to shut up for a few minutes and just let you enjoy the sound of the birds and things waking up. You can see the things gonna brighten up here in just a little bit because a lot of the creek's pretty much covered with trees. And the sun's rising, believe it or not, in the east, which is currently directly to our left. So you'll see a brighter look once we get on up here a little bit. Once we get up here, I'm gonna probably close it off. I guess our farthest camera from the house is, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 minutes one way. So that's not bad. I don't know if you can hear it, but the wind's, once you get out and open a little bit, the wind's picking up just a tad. Still not too bad though. It won't be long, these leaves will be turning, and if you want to see something beautiful, I have been up here when there were so many leaves on the creek, you couldn't hardly see the water, and the canoe just splits right through the leaves like a big ship, like a big icebreaker going through the Antarctic or Arctic Circle or whatever. Just gotta pretend. That's what makes it fun. Once you get around this bend, we'll be pretty much back in the more open area. As you can see, Annie is steady. She'll lay in her bed for a while. If she gets curious, she'll hop out, get up on the bow, especially as we get closer to home. If it's hot, she'll get up under the seat in the shade. I always hover some water under there if it's hot. But she hadn't been under there in several days, so that's a good sign. Been in the 60s at night lately, upper 60s, and I think next week the highs are going to still be in the 80s. So that's, after it's been 94, 95, 80s, makes you want to get your sweatshirt out. So big difference. You can see here in a minute that things are going to widen up and get brighter with the sun being exposed. But just wanted to thank y'all again for joining us, and thank you for following our stuff. Nobody enjoys what they do any more than I do. But if y'all get a chance, you come see Annie and I here at Crooked Creek. Take care and God bless.